Hello, welcome back to the Waste Time Podcast, episode number 21. How do we actually start these videos? It's been a long time. How do we start these, Ben?
I'm your host, Oliver Giles, and here with me today from Southern Oregon University, I have the wonderful, lovely, he deserves all the money in the world, Ben Rose. Say hi, Ben.
No. All right, anyway, yeah, we're back. I'm Oliver, I'm here with Ben, and we're doing the podcast again. So,
Yes.
we've had to change some slides because of the terminology we used to use, like life and lockdown, stuff like that, like lockdown, all the isolation stuff didn't really make sense anymore. So we changed the terminology on some of the slides, but yeah, Viasat, I think I don't even know if is that slide still there? I didn't pay attention. But anyway, point being, some slides have changed, but have changed. But I think the overall layout should be very similar to what we've been doing in the past. Anyway, this is season. What number is this, Ben?
This is season. Hold up, gotta get my calculator. 2.718281828.
So season
that goes on
E.
repeating. Season E.
Yeah.
For
Why?
extended.
Why have you done this?
E.
No. Okay. Anyway, Ben, why don't you get us started with what did I even name the new slide?
Life in college.
Life in college. Ben, why don't you get started with that?
I love how your personal topics just say stuff.
I couldn't think of anything like 2 minutes before we started this recording. Just like normal, to be honest, actually.
All right, so we are here to talk about life in college. And first, we got to talk about the college food. I think in this situation, we should do an alternating for the college food. So I should talk about mine, you should talk about yours.
Of course, yeah.
And I think in this case, we should break it down. But I'm going to talk about how we get the food. I'm going to talk about what choices they have. And I'm going to talk about how good it is, okay?
Sure.
So how you get it, choices, how good it is. Okay. So how we get the food normally is we have little containers, and they're like plastic containers, right? Like
Hard plastic, right?
And
Not like the disposable
Yeah,
stuff.
hard
not
plastic.
like the throwaway, but like the multi-use stuff, yeah.
yeah.
Same.
And there's also like cups that kind of taste like they're made out of newspaper. I don't know. Like,
Wait,
they
why are you
taste
tasting cups?
weird. I don't know. It's
Do you
weird,
mean that
know?
you mean it makes the drink taste weird, or are you actually licking
Never
the
just-
cup?
Do you ever just do that?
No.
Lick a cup?
Can't say I do,
Well,
man.
just
Can't
did.
say I do.
Anyways, it tastes like glass. So yeah, those cups kind of taste like newspaper. It's kind of weird. And then you're given those. There's like a buffet, not a buffet style. I guess maybe. Yeah. They only let a certain amount of people in the dining hall at a time, and it's normally like 10, 15, at most like 50. And you can go to different stations, get your different food, but then you have to leave, bring the takeaway container with you, and then eat somewhere that's like outside in your room. On top of a building, if you want to be super adventurous. I did that one time.
That's kind of
and
similar to what
then-
I've got going on in my school.
You know what? Maybe there was some stuff that happened on top of the building. Maybe I may have thrown somebody off. We don't talk about that.
We'll never know.
Basically. And then after you're done, you can go in and exchange it for what we call rain check cards. Basically, they're like cards, and when you come back, right, you can give them the cards,
Yeah.
or you can give them the containers itself. Because, like, who wants to lug a container with you everywhere you go?
Exactly, yeah.
But, yeah. So, and then in terms of like the food choices, we have like vegan food because it's Southern California. So obviously you got to have that. We have, I don't want to call it ethnic food, Asian food, because it's UCI. We have I think it's a 35-40% Asian population. They have ramen tonight. They have like a pizza place. They have like a really weird grill thing that serves like burgers that come from like little frozen patties that are disgusting, but good after a long day.
That sounds
And then-
weird.
Yeah. And we also have like Starbucks on campus, so you can go there. We have like this bagel shop that when it opens, you can go there, blah, blah, blah. Then we also have In-N-Out, but it's not on campus, sadly. We have Subway, Panda Express. We got sushi if you want to get it, if you want to be really crazy, but it costs a lot of money.
Define
Now, in terms of
super a
food
lot of
options-
money. For people who don't know what
terms
college
of
budgets
food-
normally like.
Sushi's pretty expensive. It's like $30 for like a plate of a roll.
Oh, okay, that is a lot. Yeah, no, that's a justified amount of that definitely justifies a lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah, and they deliver it through robots because the campus is so big. It's kind of fun. But the robots are stealing our jobs. They're bringing in drugs. They're bringing in crime. They're rapists, and some I assume are some good people. You know, I think we need to close our border to robots until the end of this election.
That's actually funny.
Okay.
You've made that very
so-
horrible thing actually funny.
Now, to rate the food from the dining hall, people hate on it. right? Like people hate on college food. Ours is really good. It's the second best UC dining system after UCLA, but UCLA is not open right now, so we have the number one UC dining system in the entire world. So get fucked UCLA. For like the off-site campus stuff, it's like as good as you would expect. The Starbucks is actually cheaper because they subsidize it with our tuition.
Of course, yeah.
But it still tastes good. All right, Oliver. Now let's talk about SOU.
So we actually have a very similar dining situation. Instead of cards for the rain check cards, they just give us like metal carabiner clips, which I just clip on my wallet, which makes sense.
Yo, that's sick.
By the way, I'm not going to name names, but I know someone who has gone out in case they lose it. So because if you lose it, you have to. Because like in case I think if you lose it, you have to pay like $7 to get a new one or whatever it is.
7?
If you lose it like 4 times, because that means you would have lost like 4 full containers of stuff.
Yeah.
So I know someone went out to the Dollar Tree and just bought a bag of like 25 of those exact carabiners for $1.
That means they get them from the Dollar Tree. That means
it's incredible.
The school administration bought them from the.
It's incredible.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I mean, it's the same color. I don't know if it's the same brand, but same color anyway. Same kind of like greenish metallic color. But yeah, so same thing. We actually have dining in. No one's actually gotten COVID out of that, surprisingly. No one's actually gotten COVID at all. I think there's 1 quarter case of COVID from a student athlete on the first day. They isolated. Nothing since then.
We so far have, I think it's like 4 or 5 cases. It's been week 3.
That's pretty.
Really not,
that's not bad at all. No.
Super good.
In terms of like the quality of food at my school, it's pretty good. We do not have. We have mostly fresh food. We don't have frozen reheated burger. That's actually that sounds pretty gross, to be honest. We have like fresh meat patties, fresh burgers every day. Like fresh on-site made pizza, which is pretty cool. We also have on-campus stores as well, Starbucks and whatnot. They sell stuff like that, of course.
Oh shit! Wait, sorry, we have 11 COVID cases.
Oh, you do? No, still not that bad though, considering college. And, and people living together, people living in dorms, considering how close people are together in general, in dorms, even if they're not in the same room or whatever, that's not that bad, I guess, in general. So
sorry.
Yeah, so anyway,
sorry, I'm so sorry to interrupt you guys. You guys have 2 cases.
Yeah. Oh, really? Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's still.
Sorry.
That's probably. I mean, like the figure I had with one was like 3 weeks ago, so I don't even know. Anyway, though, but yeah, the food here is pretty good. A lot of good pizza. I like pizza here. Tonight I had mashed potatoes, sort of vegetables and pizza. I had stir fry the other night, spaghetti and meatballs. Other good stuff like that. Good food in general is my opinion. Nothing beats homemade cooking, stuff like that, obviously. But like again, for college food, it's not bad. Around where I am, we got Subway, Wendy's, Taco Bell, a lot of other good places. Well, not necessarily good places, but if you want to get cheap food that's somewhat tasty, you got stuff like that. Subway's good though. Subway.
Taco Bell.
And Taco Bell's got some good stuff on the menu, I guess. Free tacos. We'll get into that a little later, maybe if I remember for the World Series thing and the MLB report later.
Well, it's Oregon, so if you're high, you know the place to go.
There is a dispensary that's like a block from my campus. We're actually, there's actually a fire alarm pretty early on in our, I think it was like on the first few nights here, and we let our theory that someone tried to light one up in the dorm, so.
I think it's illegal on college campuses if they receive federal funding to smoke weed.
Yeah.
So just leave campus, dumbass.
I don't know.
Bruh.
We're just doing the bathroom, no smoke detector. But anyway, so we have good food here on campus, good situation for stuff like that. Anyway, Ben, for your personal topics, which we'll get to, actually, we also before we get to personal topics, we actually have to get to general classes, info, and Halloween plans. So let's go with general classes. We've actually already discussed what we were taking for classes, but let's go over that again for people who don't know.
Psych 7A, Intro to Psych. I'm taking Chem M2A, which is Majors Chem, because as you all know, I'm a big fucking nerd. I'm a Chem major. I get no pussy. I'm kidding. Or am I kidding?
Well...
anyways, I'm a nerd. I'm taking Biosci 93, which is DNA 2 organisms. And I'm taking Math 2B, which is regular calculus. I want to die. Math 2B is so boring, but it's difficult because we can't use calculators for anything.
Big oof.
So I need to add fractions in my head. Do you know how hard that is? Do you know how hard it is to add fractions?
It's giving me a headache just thinking about it. That, and I'm also having a brain freeze from drinking the freaking Slurpee.
there's that. Psych 7A is actually pretty fun, I guess. Like, I learned about a lot of stuff. We have a lot of notes. There's a lot of work. I had a midterm today, and she hasn't released it. She doesn't release the tests till like a month after they're done.
Oh, that's going to be painful.
Yeah. Yeah. It sucks. Biosci 93 is one of my favorite classes. It's so fun. There's like a lot of new stuff that I'm learning, and I'm really interested in the topics. I got a pretty good score on the midterm too. Like I got, I can't do math in my head. 9 plus 18 is, I got a 26 out of 27 on the midterm. Let's go.
That's pretty good.
Chem, flex. For Chem M2A, I actually enjoy that too, because of course I do. I'm a Chem major, as we have established. I get no pussy. Okay, now that that's done, Oliver, what classes are you taking?
So I'm taking USAM 100, which is it's one of my two creative writing classes. I'm also taking creative writing 240, intro photography, and just a basic university semester class as well, which is kind of intro to college in a way, which is various different subjects and stuff like that. I actually have a new term coming up, so scheduling of classes might change for that, but we'll see.
Wait, when's your term coming up? When's your term?
I got like midterms, not term, but midterm.
Oh,
I misspoke. Sorry
you know
about
those
that.
university studies classes? They suck. I hate them.
Yeah, it's mine's alright, but it's, yeah, you know.
Mine is not on Zoom. It's like a virtual thing, and you have to answer specific questions in the video, but they never said you had to watch the video. So I skip to the questions, guess, get it right. And if I get 75% of the questions right on the videos, which I've already done, I haven't passed the class. So I don't need to even go to class for that stupid fucking class.
Sweet. But yeah, my classes are pretty good, all on Zoom or online. So they're all either remote or online. Online being no Zoom class, remote being Zoom class. And like honestly, they range between like at 45 minutes to 2 hours, depends if it's a short class or not. Pretty good. Creative writing's been a lot of fun. Photography's been a lot of fun.
2 hours.
Yeah, I mean if we have like a guest, we won this 2 hours because we had a guest speaker in a presentation from somebody who actually survived like the Ashland fires and stuff like that. So that was a 2 hour class. Like they allot 2 hours for it just in case it goes that long, but it pretty much never does. Sometimes if you have a lot of stuff to cover, if it's like, I think like I said, the guest speaker one was 2 hours, but normally it's about an hour. Stuff like that, fun stuff. But yeah, fun classes in general. Anyway, Ben, Halloween plans, go.
Okay, I have a cheese costume. I'm gonna wear it. Oliver, Halloween plans.
No. Hold on. What are you gonna wear it to? What are you gonna be doing with it?
Oh, I'm just gonna walk around campus like an idiot. We don't have Halloween we don't have parties. It's UCI.
Yeah, it sounds very you. I don't know what I'm gonna do this Halloween, to be honest.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've got a name tag that says "Hello, I am," and I've just written on it "me with a sword." I bought a gigantic sword, full metal sword for this. I'm probably just gonna be me with a sword. That's what I'm gonna be. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing.
Having a sword.
I think Halloween probably might be my favorite holiday. As you know, I have some very good memories from previous Halloweens that I cannot share in this podcast due to YouTube's age limitations and things being censored. No.
And cream cheese.
You're just spewing nonsense now. To be
As
funny.
Sublime once said.
That's a weird. Okay, I'm gonna censor all of that. All right.
That's gonna be the longest censor in Waste of Time podcast history.
No, I think we've had one that was longer than that before.
I think it was a minute.
Yeah, we had a pretty long one at one point in time. Anyway, or we had like one sentence that had like multiple sentences in it. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing this year. I've had some great Halloween times in the past. I think my favorite costume was probably the Reverse Blue Locust season 14 costume I created back in 10th grade. That was a great costume. The one with a suit and stuff like that. That was awesome. This year's is me with a sword. I don't know what I'm going to do this Halloween. Probably nothing.
Just have a sword.
Probably nothing at all, except for maybe hang out with some friends outside.
Go around, chop a bitch
head off. Play pranks involving a pumpkin. I might leave a pumpkin
and a sword.
I might just leave a pumpkin sitting in I might just fill the chairs in the common room with pumpkins. I don't know.
Draw a dick on one of them.
No, thank you. And that's my Halloween plans. Anyway, right. Ben, personal stuff, college, go.
Yes. College is fun. Wow, cool. Yes, I love college. I love it. I feel, I have less work now than I do in high school. All right, remember the whole AP thing, right?
Yeah.
Before the AP thing, I was struggling. I struggled every day. But now I literally have all the free time in the world. Okay, maybe not all the free time, but I have fucking gobs of free time, just dripping down my neck and chest all the time. So much free time, it's not even funny. I love college. I'm getting fun grades. Chem and bio are some of my favorite classes ever. I think I might double major in chem and bio because I'm a fucking nerd, and as we have established, yes. Okay, Oliver, you want to talk about stuff?
My personal topics on the slide just says stuff. Yeah, I'm greatly enjoying college. Dorm life is fun. Got a good sweet mate. Again, I think I've established this before. I think we talked about this in the last podcast. I'm in a double room by myself because my roommate left because of... Actually, didn't even show up on campus, so he's just not here.
Last time I was up in the air, we didn't know.
Well, we recorded an episode that we have not actually aired, so in that episode it was confirmed. Did we record it?
Oh, it was in your dorm room, yeah.
No, I'm saying we recorded episode 21, we didn't even air that. That was back in Watsonville.
But we still didn't know.
No, it was decided then, I think. I'll have to go back and check the recording.
You said it wasn't decided till the day of.
I don't know.
But anyways, this man has 2 desks.
Yeah, I got 2 desks. I actually have to clean up my room because we're doing a spot check tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Oof.
the sword.
I'll find a place to hide that.
Under the bed.
Bathroom cabinet. It's not against the rules. I mean, again, it's blunted. It's not literally. If you want to talk about injuring someone, you can probably do more damage to someone with a frying pan than you can with that sword. It's blunted. It's not even sharp at all.
Dude, as Oliver, tell him about the Fanta.
What are you referring to?
The Fanta prank.
Huh? Oh, I just. Got some good reactions out of that one.
Man, yes.
I've been staying up late with friends, hanging out, talking to friends, spend night in common room with friends, playing games, video games, hanging out, just playing a lot of video games with friends. Of course, I'm also just spending time on doing my work. I'm not just playing games. I'm also, doing schoolwork, getting good grades, decent grades, keeping up with my work, stuff like that. Not falling behind in any classes at all, which is good. But yeah, college is fun. Anyway, now we're going to move on to a topic that is in no way fun. Ben, you have anything else to say about your topic?
No, but I just want to say I fully support you in whatever you're going to say next. I heard about this. I looked it up.
Yeah, so there's no good way to preface this statement. If you guys know me, watching my content, I'm a big fan of Rooster Teeth Productions, Achievement Hunter, still am. So I'm still a big fan of that type of stuff. However, over the last few weeks, I think this is kind of one of the reasons I actually wanted to restart the podcast as early as I did. Because I was originally planning on putting it off till next month until at least the end of the first half term had gone by, but this kind of prompted me to want to start this thing back up again. So this is a platform to actually talk about this. Ryan Haywood, as well as Adam Kovic, has left Rooster Teeth. Well, let's say left. That's a very generous term for why they were no longer affiliated with the company. So it started out with both of them getting essentially released from the company, or at least it was one of those very classic situations where if someone left right before they were about to be fired, pretty much, right? Because they knew they were about to be fired for leaks of explicit photos of them getting out on the internet. Both Ryan Haywood and Adam Kovic from Funhouse and Ryan Haywood from Achievement Hunter, respectively. But yeah, so then Adam Kovic, that's pretty much the end of it with Kovic. Some stuff happened, explicit photos. That's about it. He cheated on his wife. In the term that he didn't actually, at least far as we know, actually instigate any physical things with anyone, but he sent explicit photos to fans, which is against the code of conduct, which makes a lot of sense.
Weren't some of them underage too? Isn't that the big kicker?
That's more the thing with Ryan Haywood. So originally it was he sent. So the original story was he sent photos to several fans who were less than half his age. Again, sending explicit photos to fans violates the code of conduct.
How old is Ryan? by the way?
I think he's late 30s, I want to say.
So you divide that by half, that's 15.
No, I said late 30s, but still, yeah.
Oh. It's like 20.
It's still, it's bad. Anyway, so start out with that. Start out with him sending explicit photos, which violates the code of conduct because, sending explicit photos to fans makes sense why that would violate code of conduct, right? Then it began to come out that he was actually having physical relations with fans behind the back of, well, actually, some of it was actually at company events, like expos like that in the hotel room. So not only on company time and stuff like that, as well as behind the back of the company and his wife and, of course, kids, stuff like that. Because he has a family. He was known for Achievement Hunter, like in Achievement Hunter videos, he was known for being like a very big family man, you know what I mean? Like having like a great relationship with his wife and kids, stuff like that. But turns out that he was sleeping with fans, stuff like that. And then it turns out that some of them were underage. And yes, some of them lied about their age, saying they're 18, but still, in court, that shit doesn't hold up. I think we know this. And so there's a lot of mix up about this. Like some of the, like also, and even the ones that weren't, this guy had it down to a fucking science. So from what we know from various like accounts, because again, like a lot of people watch the content, they hear about his like family life. He's got a great family life, stuff like that. He like from like multiple accounts, he said his family life was great except for physical stuff, which just wasn't happening. So to make him happy, you can probably tell what this conversation was going from there. It was just multiple accounts state certain things like that, and all several people he had intimate relationships with were in vulnerable state of mind as well, which is not okay at all.
I mean, they were under the age of consent, which is obviously a fucking
state of mind. A couple instances as well where they asked him to stop halfway through and he did not, which that's rape.
Did he remove the condom?
So you actually did read the accounts. Yeah, he did. And just a lot of fucked up stuff. This is a guy I had great respect for. I was actually really looking forward to seeing him at Let's Play Live event when that happens. I think the event's still going to be happening when COVID is available.
He's not going to be there.
No, he's not going to be there. No, he's delete all of the social media account stuff. All that stuff's gone down. And also, he had pretty much no social media presence at all in the past. He had very minimal, so like he wasn't even. I think he was one of the only Achievement Hunter main members who was not verified on Twitter or stuff like that, right? Which, now looking back, it makes a lot of sense why he wouldn't have that much of a social media presence. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How do you even?
Since a lot of the fans he met up with through like he made contact with through like Snapchat and social media and stuff like that. Again, the more evidence come out and this stuff, like I'll link to actually. There's actually a
Reddit thread, I think.
That too, but there's actually I've read it. It's more of a breeding ground for stupid and shitty opinions and some very volatile bullshit. No, there's actually like some actually made a very good series of YouTube videos about it with like constant updates on links to that as well as the official Achievement Hunter statement, which was so they're taking down a lot of videos that have to do with Ryan from the Achievement Hunter channel and Let's Play channel. Not all videos, including him, because that's most of their content since like 2013, right? But so like videos where he was the main focus. So Let's Play GTA 5 Sunday Driving the Haywood Chronicles, which talked a lot about his family, and it like pretty much just a drive-in chat GTA 5 podcast where he talked about him and his family and stuff like that, right? And how his wife met him and how he met his wife and stuff like that, right? It's pretty much his like entire family backstory pertaining to him. That video has already gone down. A lot of stuff like some Roots the Animated Adventures have gone down. I mean, obviously some people actually had this pre-recorded and like they backed it up. And like they uploaded it, and then Roostooz actually took those videos down with a copyright claim because they can do that. So yeah, no, it's literally like so. Like, going back now, there are a lot of references and things that he made that, given current things he said that given current context could be very disturbing, and those videos are getting taken down. Some videos are getting taken down, edited, and then re-uploaded with those things or just most of his parts in the videos removed, so that way the less disgusting parts of those videos stay intact, and people can still watch this without the Ryan Haywood parts in them.
Yeah.
He actually has several ongoing characters in different animation shows. They have like Ruby, Red vs. Blue, and stuff like that. Red vs. Blue is actually getting rebooted this year, so I don't know if his characters are returning that at all. But not rebooted. They're focusing on different casts of characters.
Why is it getting rebooted? It's been around for it's the longest web series ever.
Yeah, 2003, not 2003. I think 2003, 2005. Yeah. But anyway, so he has some ongoing voice acting credits. So I think they'll probably just recast him in those ones because none of them were major roles. He had a small role in Ruby. That character I've been seeing for a few seasons. Same with Red vs. Blue. So, they'll probably just recast him in that. But yeah, it's fucking disgusting what he did. I mean, Kovac as well. But I mean, yeah, he hates and gross stuff. But Ryan Haywood got physical with a lot of fans, underage fans in a vulnerable state of mind. A combination of both of those things. It was just disgusting and gross and just.
Mm-hmm. The fact I think Ryan Haywood definitely did much worse than the other guy because
Ryan Haywood, go fuck yourself. Yeah, he's officially gone dark at this point. Cause all social media. There have been several counts that things that come down to essentially rape and also underage sexual conduct. So
which is also rape.
Yeah, so we'll see where this goes. I'll keep you guys updated on this if it develops any further. But just this was like. I know I wanted a comeback episode like when we eventually restarted the series to be fun, lighthearted. This is not that topic. I'm sorry about that, but I knew we talked about. Anyway, I think we should move on. So this is a
waste of time podcast special message. Ryan Haywood, if you're watching this, go fuck yourself. Die in a hole in the middle of Mexico. Come back through hell. Jump in a bucket of cream cheese and go into a fucking wolf pack. I don't want you to see you anywhere near me. You look like a goddamn budget Ed Sheeran without the fucking accent.
He really does, yeah. But because a lot of people are actually wondering how the other members of Achievement Hunter are gonna take this. Jack Patillo, who was one of the original members of Achievement Hunter, in the I'll try to link in the description the I guess the reaction to it. Because Jack Patillo Achievement Hunter, even though they've been out of the office because of COVID and stuff like that, they've been doing live streams stuff like that. Jack Patillo did a live stream with fellow Achievement Hunter Michael Jones, and Jack just straight up called him a monster, which is it's absolutely correct. He's absolutely.
They handled it very well. On
they handled it very well. Seriously.
Yeah. Companies normally don't do that.
Yeah, I know. Especially one because Rooster Teeth, to be fair, they're owned by Warner Brothers Media essentially, but they're not known for being very professional. But they took this they took this very seriously, which is good. Really? But yeah, Ryan Haywood, go fuck yourself. Now let's move on to viewer mail.
We have any?
No, we don't.
Okay. Well, anyways, this is your obligatory... this is probably the final time I'll ever do this. Fuck you, Viasat. I see you posting about the military. Are you trying to make us feel better for having a really shitty internet service?
Why would this be the final time I'm ever doing that? I'm going back home over winter break because I have to do that.
Okay. The final time for a little while that we're going to say fuck you, Viasat.
Yeah.
Viasat, you suck, your ass, and we're so glad that we can actually... Okay. Oliver and I, for once, we have our cameras on. I can see everything he does. He can see everything I do. Hi, but you can't see us. And that's because of Viasat's an asshole. They're bitches. Fuck you, Viasat.
Yeah, Viasat is the internet provider at my actual house, not at my college. I don't even know who the internet provider here is. I'm actually on the secret Wi-Fi, which you have to contact the IT division of the school to get access to. It's not the basic one, which is nice. It's the one that's meant for Zoom conferencing and gaming and stuff.
Ooh, that's good. All right, now it's time for the MLB report with a special segment on it.
Well, I mean, yeah, technically. So, first of all, World Series baseball is here. Playoff so we've not had an MLB segment since the playoffs started. We've not had a podcast since the playoffs started. It's been pretty... Yeah, hi, Ben. What are you doing? I'm not even looking at the camera.
Wait, my internet connection. I thought you froze.
No, I'm here.
Oh, shit.
I was being very still. Anyway, we have not had a baseball segment since before the playoffs started. So right now it's Dodgers and Rays in the World Series. The Rays kind of surprised everyone by even being in the playoffs at all, by even being in the top 15 in baseball at all. By even being mentioned in the in the same paragraph as the word playoff and without the words not in the being attributed to it at all. But Rays are here and this series is currently tied 1-1. But also, every stolen base in the World Series, go to Taco Bell on a certain date and you get free tacos. That's a thing.
Yes.
They've been doing that for years.
Also, the only Florida team I will ever accept is the Marlins. Because they're so Florida that they got COVID and they didn't tell anyone else. I'd just like to point out They got COVID. They didn't tell anyone.
They
else
were in the postseason.
games.
They got eliminated, I think, in the second round.
Yeah, if you're gonna fake a fucking COVID scandal, at least be good.
Yeah.
Now let's not talk about the Giants any further.
No, that was sad. That was very sad. Eliminated on the final
Fuck
day
the
of the
Dodgers.
season.
I hope the
Yikes.
Rays win.
Okay. Anyway, so go get. I think right now that if you guys want to go get a Taco Bell taco, October 18th. That's your day to go get a taco.
I thought it was 28th.
Sorry, yeah, the 28th. You're right. You're right.
It's the 22nd now, so we can go.
Yeah, sorry. I'm on
pull it up.
painkillers right now. I'm tired. 4 hours sleep last night. Sorry. Anyway, let's move on to whatever the fuck segment is next. Oh yeah, I have another segment. I have to do another thing. Wait, no, this is Ben's slide.
Okay, so let's talk about. So as we all know, this is actually going to be a very lighthearted segment.
Good.
So this is Donald Trump got COVID and this bitch, he goes to a debate. He's trying to give Joe Biden COVID. He fucking fails, infects his family, his whole fucking staff. Half of them are out in quarantine. He goes to the hospital, gets like pumped full of drugs and stuff, and he says he's better in 5 days. Like, really? If you didn't watch the debate tonight, the debate tonight, this man, he was literally like breathing like super fucking heavy. He acted high as shit, higher than he normally does. This man is high on steroids. He's being pumped every single day, full of shut up. Don't. I see your face, Oliver.
I was thinking about another joke entirely that we discussed earlier, but keep going. I'll talk about my joke in a second.
Donald Trump got COVID. It's really fucking funny. But the worst part was a lot of liberals were like, "No, don't make fun. Don't wish people death." I absolutely wish the president a very speedy trip to hell.
Make him suffer.
I don't wish that he dies.
I'm
I'm not saying that I wish it, because
Yeah.
in Minecraft, allegedly, okay?
Allegedly.
Algorithms are really bad at coding to this stuff, but I hope he fucking dies and he takes forever and he wastes away in his fucking bed instead of losing the election. In Minecraft, allegedly. Okay.
That's pretty much a double negative, right, Ben?
Perhaps. Okay.
My joke was that Arrested Development did a better job with the Donald Trump wall idea than Donald Trump did. All right, moving on.
All right. Now, speaking of stupid people, we have a Patreon and we also don't have a vaccine. But yeah, here we go.
Also, vote.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I totally forgot to do that. You know, I'm voting Hillary Clinton for president because I'm still with her. No. Waste Time Podcast, we support Joe Biden, fucking Bo Jiden. Sorry, I can't say his name. Vote for Joe. I can't say it. Oh, you have to say it. You have to say it. I can't
Joe
say
Biden.
it. I can't say it. Okay. Vote for that, man, please. Okay, cool. We have a Patreon. Don't do it. Like, you have one job. We haven't checked it in months. And if we check and see, we see one person on it, I'm going to find where you live, bust down your door in the middle of the night, and deliver you a knuckle sandwich. You're stupid. That's the only
Just like
way
you
to
did. Got the Camp Sea Lab trip.
We don't please censor that out.
No.
We don't need to hear about that.
Ben, let's go into that story very quickly.
Okay, basically, we were near a cabin, and this dude
School trip.
was fucking. He was. I think it was all. I thought Oliver was talking, and I wanted to punch him, and instead
You punched the person in the bed next, like in the next bed over from me in the cabin. You punched the person on the next bunk bed over from me.
And then, by the way, in 8th grade, when he said there might be an Animal Crossing come to the Switch, I fucking slapped him, like, in the face, like, so hard. He's like, "Why'd you fucking slap me?" I'm like, "Because you're a bitch."
Okay, so anyways,
we don't.
what were we saying?
Yeah. Anyways, we have a Patreon. Don't go there. You're gonna. I'm gonna fucking slap you in the face. I'm gonna bonk you. What do you think this is? Why do you think I have a fucking glass so I can beat you over the head with it? Second, we have a Patreon vaccine. No, we
What?
do not currently have a vaccine for coronavirus.
Yes.
But this is your
Sponsor a
brother-
vaccine on Patreon. Yes.
Yes, please do that. But the thing, here's a reminder. AstraZeneca trial slowed because this 2 people have currently died of COVID symptoms during the trial. However, both of these times, the people that died from COVID were in the control group, meaning that 1, the process is working, 2, it might be slower than previously thought, and 3, it's kind of a good sign, right? Like, because it didn't show that anybody in the experimental group actually died of COVID. So honestly, it's always too early to tell with science because it could always just be up to chance. But it does look optimistic, however, that we might have a COVID vaccine by the end of 2021 available to everyone.
If you guys are wondering why Ben said hi, Oliver, it's because we're finally actually able to use video cameras on these calls. I'm just making weird faces into the fucking video feed.
Anyways, when it comes out, be sure to try at least to get it, all right? Because it's not going to be rushed before the election, okay? Because it's not. They literally said there's no way there's going to be a vaccine before the election. It's not really playing politics with the vaccine. All the companies said they're going to do some vigorous testing. I don't know how much I trust that, but I would say just get the vaccine, please, so we can all get back to normal as soon as possible. Please get the vaccine. And yeah, vaccines don't cause autism. If you think they do, maybe you should check if you got vaccinated as a kid. Okay.
That's cool. And also so defensive, but very clever. Ben, you can see I'm
Oliver is currently getting frozen lemonade.
Yes, I am. I'm transferring
it's
from
like
my slurpee to my frozen lemonade.
In this motherfucker.
Yep. Dollar Tree Minute Maid brand frozen lemonade. They actually have good food. Well, not good food, but they've got a surprising amount of actual food at the Dollar Tree there.
Oliver's been surviving on that thing. Okay, now it's time for your weekly. Actually, I guess it's monthly. Fuck 12. Here we go. Okay, cops. They're making really stupid TikToks. Cop TikToks are the stupidest thing I've ever fucking seen. They all suck, and they're oinkers. Fry up some bacon. Also, we have some very sad news. I shouldn't have said it like that. Marcellus Stinnett was killed on yesterday as of this phone. He was unarmed. His family was with him, and he was shot by the police as he was trying to escape unarmed from them. This is a common occurrence in the United States. We have told you about this so many times. It should not be a point of contention that Black Lives fucking matter. So the cops are bad, and Black Lives matter. Okay. Now, moving on. Let's talk about Quibi. Do you know what Quibi is, Oliver?
Isn't one of those fucking billion streaming services?
Yeah. So what it does is it says, "Hey, you know."
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna get. I've seen a bunch of ads. Aren't they the one that made the movie about?
I don't know what that was. I don't.
Have you seen that trailer?
No, I don't want to see the trailer.
It's been all over Hulu and YouTube and shit. It's just.
So basically, Oliver, you're gonna love this so much. You know your favorite movies? Well, you know what Quibi said? Well, what if we take those, turn the aspect ratio from landscape to portrait, crop out a lot of the good parts of the movie?
Freaking Apple do the same thing with Apple, vertical portrait cinema, whatever they're calling it.
Yeah, but it's different because you can hold your phone like this, and it will show. But if you hold your phone like this in Quibi, it's just going to show the vertical video because it's meant to be viewed like this. And then, here's the kicker. You can only watch 10-minute portions because they give you a 10-minute portion of your favorite movies every week. They cut out 10 fucking minutes in the middle of dialogue.
So stupid.
It had $3 billion of funding because people thought it was going to be a good thing. And guess what just happened? They fucking filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy.
Yes!
Imagine thinking, what if we just cut up all our movies into 10-minute fucking segments and put them in
Ben,
video?
did they have it, I know they're making their own type of stuff, but did they actually have any other content on the service that wasn't their own stuff?
Oh yeah, no, I think they did have their own original content, but it was asked. I think maybe it was one of them, but it was so bad. So bad. If I wanted to do that, I'd watch a fucking Snapchat story or an Instagram video. I'm not going on some website called fucking Quibi. What is Quibi?
I thought Quibi was wasn't there that there was like the digital card trading and digital Funko Pop trading app that was called something similar to that.
Probably, honestly, but yeah, Quibi's much less stupid than that app. I did not study. I did not study.
What?
Do you have a Funko Pop in your room, Oliver?
No, why?
Thank you.
I do have a bobblehead, but it's not a Funko Pop figure.
Yeah, bobbleheads are fine. Okay. Now let's talk. I'm gonna end this on a good note, but first let's talk about the first presidential debate. Oh, that was so wonderful, wasn't it, Oliver?
No.
Didn't you just love watching the two candidates yell at each other like children? And then Joe Biden called Donald Trump a clown.
Ben, you're being unfair to 2-year-old children.
Don't you ever use the word smart with me? You're at the bottom of your class. Like, how is Wharton, by the way? Anyways, both of them, a lot of people say Biden won, a lot of people say Trump won, whatever. Who cares? Mike Pence, Kamala Harris, there was a fly on Pence's hair. No one cares. It was fucking boring. Who cares?
A lot of good memes out of that one, though.
Fascism's fucking boring.
We got some good memes out of that, though. We did get some good memes out of that.
They're like, yeah, I mean, fine. But tonight, they're like, let's mute the mics of other candidates. And it worked like you would expect. Instead of a 2-year-old, it was like a 4-year-old. Wow, what a fucking improvement. Trump was like, don't blame me for the virus. China sent it over. I do not take responsibility. You call me racist because I say Chinese people are causing the virus. Like, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, and Joe Biden was like, yeah, come on, man, you got the COVID virus and the man and the woman child in the house and they're fucking dying and you could have stopped that. And it was just like, oh, thanks. I just want both of them. They should just kiss.
I'm gonna censor that.
Don't censor that they should kiss. I think
we said before that.
Oh yeah, they should literally get behind me and peg me.
Not censoring that one. That stays in.
Joe Biden has like a 12-incher.
That stays in.
If anything, I think Donald Trump might have like a 13-incher. Like, that man has confidence for some fucking reason. Dude, his ass is so fat. Like...
How did we ever film these podcasts? How did we ever film these?
Why do you people watch us? That's a question.
Don't know.
Please.
Anyway, Ben. So let's end your part of the thing on a serious note.
Oh, I was gonna do it on a good note.
Okay, go ahead.
Like a really, really good note. Okay, so a year ago, in November, there was a coup d'état in Bolivia. So people were saying they were protesting against the government, like anti-government protests for like 3 weeks straight, basically. While it was valid, there definitely were some of them, but it later came out that it was against like the socialist president Evo Morales, who was a native activist, who was a leftist as well. So obviously, And then what happened was the Organization of American States basically said that the election result for Evo Morales, where he won 70% of the vote, was a fraud. And then the military switched sides, and it later turned out that the CIA fucking funded it because it's Latin America. I mean, why would the CIA not fund anything against the leftists there? And then the new government came in. They started purging the government. They started locking up political prisoners. They started killing people in the streets. It was horrible. Like, they rounded up natives. It was really horrible. And then trade unionists spoke out. And then they started protesting. They're like, hey, if you don't give us another election, we are going to take over the Capitol and kill all of you. And they gave them an election. And the Socialist Party won with, I think it was like 80% of the vote. And the Organization of American States was like, oh, this is definitely not a fraud. Because the fascist government had handled it so badly, they literally got voted the fuck out and got abandoned by the CIA. Like,
how do you fuck up that badly?
I know, right? And Evo Morales is coming back. This is so, like... But, like, a lot of Bolivians on Twitter are like, oh, United States, CIA, please save me. It's like, when you see that on Twitter, basically what you got to remember is that a majority of Bolivian people do not speak English and do not have access to Twitter. So the people that are educated in English, first off. They're educated in grammar, second off, and they're rich enough to use Twitter. And those people are normally the white fascist elite. And we love those guys. Thank you, CIA. You fucked up so bad. Even Donald Trump's CIA is ass. Like, how do you fuck up that bad?
I don't know.
Like, oh, I guess we're going to let them have an election now. Like, idiots.
Okay.
Bolivia's great. And now, let's move on to the segment of the podcast that we're all waiting for, honestly. Oliver's Xbox Deals of the Week.
There's nothing this week. Okay, so free gold games right now, Slayaway Camp, Maid of Skur, Costume Conquest, all different kind of horror themed. Two, like, Slayaway Camp and Costume Conquest for kids games. Maid of Skur is not. And rated game. Also, by the way, I've seen multiple trailers for new horror movie. I mean, it's horror movie season, right? What the fuck is what is the point of a PG-13 rated horror film? I don't know. No.
So the 13-year-olds can watch it.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. No.
With their 12-year-old girlfriends.
Alright, anyway, moving on. Deals of the week. Skate 3. Always solid game. Getting remastered for the Xbox. Has remastered graphics for the Xbox One X and Series X. Was $20. Now $5. Get that. Skate 3. Good game. Really, great game. Fallout New Vegas. Another great game. Was $15. Now $4.49. And Far Cry 5 was $40. This is the base version of the game, right? Was $45. Now $15. There's also a bunch of random deals going on, like small games. Do the 75% off on Cozy Games sale. Yeah, Cozy Games. Don't even know. That's just what the headline said. I don't know. But anyway, that's the deals of the week, and now we got to move on to College Media Update. Ben, why don't you guys start off with this one?
Okay, wait, hold up. So before, I have a new playlist. It's called Weed, WIID.
Like the shirt, like the Mario shirt, right?
Yeah, like the Mario shirt. Yeah, it's only about Mario, by the way. Only talking about gaming and consoles, nothing at all. It's not music that you should listen to when you're high, obviously, because I wouldn't know what that is, okay? But in all honesty, I've never and will never do drugs. Except Jesus. Anyways, so the music I've been listening to is the Weed thing, Playboy Cardi, Tame Impala, more Tame Impala, Depeche Mode. I've had no games besides Suavemente. I have TV with a fucking swag. And then my film is...
Depeche Mode.
Yeah. Shut the fuck
No. I've been rewatching Venture Bros, and there was a very funny joke on that show about Depeche Mode.
Bruh. Oh, wait, no, the new Joji album is really good. It's called...
what was that piano thing you were listening to the other day, the soft piano?
Oh, Joji. It was Joji. Very good. It's kind of like depressing, but it's good. 100 gecs.
Why?
100 gecs. I'm not going to say that's good. It is a song. I've been re-listening to Pearl Jam. I listened to this mashup of I Write Sins Not Tragedies and Watermelon Sugar. It's really good. I like it. The Frights is a new band that I thought I would never listen to. It's pretty good. They have a really good song called Crust Bucket. The Monkees, very good. The Go-Go's, very good. Been re-listening to Radiohead. Yeah, let's go. Oliver, what about you?
For music, a lot of stuff. Billy Joe Armstrong's No Fun Mondays covers are coming out on iTunes every so often. Good. A lot of punk rock stuff. The New Pornographers, Green Day. What else have I been listening to? Various other music artists. I got up here a little bit of Weezer, Lonely Island, because I was bored as shit and wanted to listen to funny music.
Tell me that Weezer is not the Teal album.
Oh God, no.
Okay.
I mean, they had a few covers on that, but no, not really. The reggae theme remix of the theme from The Office. And Nine Inch Nails. What is it? Rise Against. Good Riddance. Just Leo.
Wait, Tell Me Your Life?
No, the band, the Santa Cruz punk rock band, Good Riddance. Mickey Finn's T-Rex. and Bad Religion. Also, Set It Off as well. And that's that. Anyway, so what else have I been listening to apart from that? So yeah, Set It Off, Bad Religion, Green Day. It's a lot of punk rock stuff. That's about it. So Ben, you want to move on to games?
None. I have done none. Also, late podcast update. My university recently just sent out an email that says, as Halloween approaches, we know there will be many opportunities for students to engage in social events or activities. At these events, we encourage everybody to be a responsible anteater. We are the anteaters, by the way. You should follow all safety guides outlined in Anteater Pledge. Specifically, you should avoid gatherings, wash and sanitize your hands, and wear a mask. And the second paragraph is actually very interesting. We would also like for you to keep in mind UCI's commitment to diversity and inclusion by being thoughtful of the costume you select. We have learned from experience of our own and at other colleges and universities across the country that themed costumes, accessories, and images relating to people or cultures can be offensive and damaging to our campus community because they can exploit and distort cultural histories and perpetuate harmful stereotypes. As we all continue to learn more about how to honor one another in our diverse community, we urge you to be mindful of your choices. So basically, don't be Justin Trudeau and show up in blackface. Don't be Justin Trudeau and show up in native face. Don't be Justin Trudeau and show up pretending to be Asian. Don't be Justin Trudeau and pretend to look Indian. Don't be Justin Trudeau and
I am Oliver with a sword.
Islander. Oliver with this, that could be offensive. Be careful. I'm kidding. Anyways, Oliver, talk about the games you've played.
No, Ben, you didn't mention that thing on your games list.
Oh, SWAG.
That's an acronym.
Sucking university ass daily.
That's not an acronym. I got bored.
Home.
Games, so many games. I've been reinstalling a lot of stuff. A lot of online games. A lot of Halo, Call of Duty, MLB The Show. What are you writing? No, thank you, Ben. The Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome. So, no, I've been playing a lot of...
Yo, I thought you said Humber. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome. Look it up. So I've been playing a lot of MLB The Show, Call of Duty, Halo, Forza. A lot of stuff I normally play is now with a lot more online stuff. Playing with friends online. A lot of good stuff like that.
Ooh.
What?
Among Us is fun. Have you played?
What? Among Us, yeah. Yeah, I played some of that. It's good. We should do an Among Us podcast. We can find a group at some point in time. It's pretty much a lot of games. A lot of fun games.
Forget about my sweet mates.
Oh, yeah.
We should do it random.
Anyway. Ben, what do you got for TV?
SWAG.
What? Come on. Really?
SWAG. I have not watched any television at all. I've been too busy. I listen to music all day and like look at news, doom scroll on Twitter maybe. Sometimes I watch a YouTube video or two.
That's good.
Not much.
I'm watching
It's fun.
The Oofus, both versions of The Oofus.
The Canadian, I'm kidding.
No, okay, I've not watched Le Job or Le Bureau, which I believe are the Canadian French versions of that. I've been watching both the UK and the US versions of The Oofus. Listen to the audiobook, which is fun. That was good. What else have I been watching? Arrested Development, The Good Place,
Ooh.
Parks and Rec. Pretty much I've been watching a lot of single camera sitcoms. What?
2000 early to mid.
2003, I think was when it first started. Then it got canceled for a long time. It got picked up by Netflix like 2010.
That was a super bad season. Don't watch that.
What?
Don't watch the last season of the
I think season 4 was meh. Season 5 was, I think, good.
Season 1 was very fun.
Season 1 was really good. I mean, Netflix did a decent job with it though. I do like the whole Netflix semi-original series. That was funny. But yeah, The Good Place, The Oofus, Parks and Rec, and also baseball. And
baseball. Yeah. Okay, so for film, Oliver put down Swawok. I've not watched any films recently.
Oh, come on. You're not watching any of that, Ben?
Shut the fuck up. I don't know what that means.
Yes, you do.
No. sucking university.
No,
ass
okay,
with
stop. You're getting very close to
With
this one.
care.
God damn it, man. You figured it out, didn't you?
Shove up ass with care. I like to solve the puzzle.
Go ahead.
Shove up asshole with care.
Someone please isolate that. Yeah, no, I sent Ben a bunch of different versions of the slide up ass with care meme. Alright. Anyway, so no films, Ben?
Massive gelatinous shit.
No. Okay, Ben.
No,
Ben.
I've not watched any films.
I have watched Birds of Prey, both Jump Street films, Hot Fuzz. I'm doing a report on Hot Fuzz for school because that's part of a creative writing. I don't know, creative writing report. I don't know, film analysis report review.
Just movies.
Oh yeah, we've got a private movie server website, which is good. That's actually where I watch the UK Office. I don't want to buy it on Amazon. It's on Netflix, so yeah. Actually, I can also watch. I think it's also on Netflix UK. I have a VPN, so I can watch it like that, but didn't bother with it. Yeah, I've been watching Hot Fuzz, a lot of stuff on the. I've been watching more TV than film. I think it's like with college, I'm so busy. Like TV, I can pick up. I can like watch an episode here and there. Film, I can kind of like the film. I want to either watch the whole thing or at least half of it. You know what I mean, in one sitting. I don't want to just like come back to it later on. So I've been watching more TV than film, really. That's about it. Ben, this is kind of your thing. Go ahead.
Okay, well, we're always looking for new viewer mail. Even now, in these college times, we're still going to read your mail, obviously. What do you think we are? Fucking savages? Okay, so pretty much anything in G you normally use as a sick note to excuse you not coming to sexual education class on moral grounds in middle school. Send to Jenkins123.
I know exactly who you're talking about. It's still funny.
Jenkins123 at gmail.com. Thank you. Fuck you, Ryan Haywood, and good night.